There's a lot that's been said about Jeffrey Epstein over the past few years, but over the past few days and weeks, we've heard even more about him. And I suppose that's because of the fact that we have these Epstein files being released, and I think they are in the hundreds of thousands of documents, and even there are videos and photos as well that have been released of well-known figures such as Bill Gates and Bill Clinton and Jay-Z. I think his real name is Sean Carter, if I remember correctly. All these characters have been linked to Jeffrey Epstein in some way or another. But the most interesting thing that I've noticed this past week is that there have been a number of people, especially independent journalists, who've picked up on the fact that there was an email where Jeffrey Epstein was communicating with someone, and in that email, Jeffrey Epstein said that he worked for the Rothschilds, and there are some who are picking up on this, and they are trying to prove the fact that you know the belief that European Jews are the ones that run the world and the ones that are controlling things around the world. I think some are trying to prove this point by picking up on this, but for those who've watched many of my videos, you know that I don't believe that it's the European Jews who are running things. They may be form part of the structure of the hierarchy of those who are running things around the world, but they are not at the very top. They are not, the Jews are not the ones running things around the world. If you go back to my video where I showed the hierarchy of world control, you find that they're included in that chart, but they're not at the very top. They're nowhere near the top of that chart, showing the hierarchy that really rules the world. The hierarchy that rules the world is the Jesuit, basically, the Jesuits who are protecting those European families that have got links to, who have got links to the Roman Empire. You know, those who got who are in the pagan Roman, who have pagan Roman blood. So I was just saying, for those who watch many of my videos, I've said many times that there are only 4 empires or kingdoms that God was primarily concerned with, and those were Babylon, Medo-Persia, Greece, and Rome. And then Rome changed and became the papacy, or what we know today as the Roman Catholic Church, sometimes referred to as the Vatican. So that's who's really running things, not European Jews. Okay. So just to disprove this thing, or this belief that it's European Jews who are running things because Jeffrey Epstein said he worked for the Rothschilds, I have a quote here from a book called Rulers of Evil by F. Tapasosi, and this is from page 160. It says, in September 1969, Prince William appointed Mayor Amschel Rothschild of nearby Frankfurt to transact some of his financial affairs in the capacity of crown agent. Aware that the Rothschilds are an important Jewish family, I looked them up in Encyclopedia Judaica and discovered that they bear the title Guardians of the Vatican Treasury. The Vatican Treasury, of course, holds the imperial wealth of Rome. So here, F. Tapasosi made it very clear that the Rothschilds are basically keepers or guardians of the Vatican Treasury. So they look after the wealth of the Vatican, also known as the Roman Catholic Church or the papacy. And the Rothschilds have not been the only ones in history to do this. Before the Rothschilds came along or came on the scene, we had the Fuggers. Please go and do your research and read up about them. We had the Fuggers. They were also a banking family that looked after the wealth of the Vatican. Then after them, we had the Medici. And then after the Medici, we had the Rothschilds. Okay, the Rothschilds basically are looking after the wealth of the Vatican. They are not the ones pulling the strings. They're just working for the Vatican, and they are scapegoated to make it look like they are the ones who are pulling the strings. And they may have some power, but they are not at the top of the power structure. Okay, or they are not at the very top of the hierarchy. And I actually did a video last week where showed the hierarchy of world control and how it actually works. I showed the chart on the in the chart. The Rothschilds are nowhere near the top of the structure. Okay, so for those who are interested in maybe learning more about that, you can go back and watch that video. So yeah, I just wanted to share make this video just to say, to show that just because Jeffrey Epstein said he worked for the Rothschilds, it doesn't mean that the Rothschilds are the ones who are behind everything or the ones who are controlling major events around the world. It's actually the Vatican, okay, because the the papacy is the fourth kingdom upon the earth. The reason why so many people are deceived or they don't see it is because the papacy or the Roman Empire has changed its colors like a chameleon, so that it can hide itself very well without everyone knowing that they are the ones who are really pulling the strings. Okay, that's all I wanted to share in this video. It's a nice short video, but I'd encourage everyone to do their own research. Don't just believe what I'm saying here on this video, and don't believe what is being said in the media either. You have to just do your own research, do your own studies, and God will help you to put the pieces together, the pieces of the puzzle together to form a complete picture, so you can see the picture more clearly. That's what I wanted to share, and I hope thanks for watching the video. I hope it was helpful to you, and I'll see you in the next one.